Hands, 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 hands. Hello and welcome back to another Gunpla review. Today we're taking a look at the expansion set for the Demi Trainer. Alright, let's go over everything in it, shall we? Okay, first things first, you do get the parts for Choo Choo's rifle if you want to put this on the regular Demi Trainer without buying the what's it called? the Choo Choo one, whatever. But you also get a bunch of extra parts, which are nice. A completely other handle thing. I will say I kind of wish this was a separate piece I could flip up because it does get in the way of the arm a bit. But you get a ton of other stuff. Including this piece, which is a belt, which is literally only used if you put this on the side of this to make it belt fed, which is still a beam weapon, so making it belt fed is kind of a weird choice, but you can if you want. I might as well go over this. This handle is completely rotation. Full 360, no trouble. This one gets, 190? It's a hinge, up and down, and it's a smart gun. I'm sure if you have any familiarity with the Aliens franchise, this is literally just a smart gun. I will say the back stock is... It doesn't fall off, but it is really wobbly. And of course they don't give you the cable for this one, but that's not a big deal. It's only a little wire anyway, you could probably find one. Other than the smart gun and this, you do actually get the cylinder piece, which is nice. Very 30-minute missions. This little scope for that does actually attach on here, though not as deep, which is kind of a weird... Feels like it would be very easy to modify that to actually go in all the way. But you do get a secondary handle, which is nice. You want to slap that on here, or even just turn this into its own weapon. Which looks a little silly, but it is doable anyway. Get a beam Gatling, which looks great, aside from the fact that this is on the back of it, so it's never going to sit flush with anything, which really annoys me personally, that if you attach it on here, there's just this narrow point between the two. You get a combat knife, a Bowie knife. I'm not really sure what you would call this particular one. Like, I would say combat knife, but it's really thick. It's almost like a machete, maybe? I don't know. But it does come with a little holster that just clips on, which is nice. Get a couple little connector pieces. One with a ball joint on the end, which is literally a 30-minute missions part. You can get this exact piece in 30-minute missions. As well as a little two-sided one. The thing is, this side is slightly shorter, the one with the hollow end. I think you could probably get away with using this as a barrel if you wanted, but they're both meant to be used to attach this on either to one of these parts or directly onto the Demi Trainer's hand as it's shown in the show. That's what the ball joint one's for. Aside from that, you get the pizza cutter of doom over here, which honestly, this is just a power tool. Like, they just made a circular saw, and this is a little bit loose because it's just a peg, but it's not going to fall off or anything. Finally, you have this, which I don't know what this is. Whatever it is, it's ribbed for her pleasure, but let's not think about that too much. I thought originally it was a handle for something, but no, it's just whatever that is. The only thing I can think is maybe like an arc welder, but it looks nothing like it, so I have no idea what this is supposed to be. Yeah, they can't all be winners. And of course, I haven't been ignoring it. I've just been saving it for last. Open hands. You actually get a nice amount of parts out of this. As I said in the Demi Trainer review, Bandai, stop doing this. Stop putting open hands in accessory sets when you could just put them in the actual kit for like 2 cents more. Especially with these new kits, where the engineering in the actual runner layout is so streamlined, you could easily fit a couple of extra parts. These hands are a bit big. I can half understand it, the aerial has no excuse. Those open hands should have just come with the actual kit. Speaking of the open hands, you do actually get the back caps in gray. No real reason to actually even cut them off if you're getting one of the actual Demi Trainers to use the hands, though, because they're the same part. You can just swap them. And out of obligation, size comparison. A bit of a weird angle going on, but you can kind of get the idea. This is a long rifle, but the rest of them are short. This is pretty long. This barrel is really nice, but I don't really want to use the smart gun on my particular Demi Trainer, so not a ton of use for it. I'll find something to do with this eventually, because it does look really nice. So that's all for this review. Honestly, as much as I'm annoyed that the hands came in this instead of with the regular Demi Trainer, I do like the parts it comes with. The weapon is nice. It comes with some nice little things here and there. I do like the smart gun. I'm going to try and figure out something to do with it. It looks good. But, I mean, I was able to give my personal Demi Trainer custom a nice, unique rifle. Really, my only complaint with this kit is just the Demi Trainer's rifle that it comes with isn't compatible with this. Like, you can't part swap with that one, which I feel like was a missed opportunity. They could have made the barrel a separate piece and would have been nice, actually. Could have put that long rifle barrel on it. Oh well. I say if you want to make a Demi Trainer custom, this is definitely worth picking up. The options it gives you for weapons and the open hands are absolutely worth the price. And that's all for this video. Thank you very much for watching. Be sure to let me know what you think down in the comments below. Subscribe and hit the bell to be alerted for future reviews. Come chill in the Discord. Follow me on Twitter, if that's even still around. And consider supporting me on Patreon so I can keep bringing you videos like this. And, as always, until next time, happy building.